just landed. Longest flight ever. It's kind of cute. Haven't been here in a long time. So now we have to show our form indicating if we're vaccinated, if we got our COVID test. We already have a scanned, we have a like a Q code or like a barcode or some sort that we have to show them that we pre-filled because JetBlue sent it to us. Then we're gonna link up with his family. We have a rented van, and then hopefully we're gonna go to the resort. So yeah, they give you 72 hours to get COVID tested, which is nearly impossible. I got my fiance's stuff yesterday afternoon. We were really scared that we weren't gonna make it, but there's some regulations. They give you a few hours or like 2 days. Are we lost? All right, so like I was saying, they give you 72 hours to get your COVID test. And if you don't, then they give you a rapid test, and then they give you 2 days to, on the island, you know, pretty much get a COVID test. If not, then you have to stay in quarantine for 14 days, which is sucky. And that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and I'll shoot some footage at the resort. Talk to you later. This is cute.
Yeah, it is.
Over there.
Glossy.
I'm always ready.
No, that's not to take that top off. You don't have nothing in there.
I'm ready. Listen, my videos be getting views, right? I've been posting them on YouTube to help people out.
You want better views? It's good. We out here.
Maybe that's the restaurant over there. Good morning. So this is the next day. Say hi, baby.
Hi.
We are here. This is the living room area of the resort, of the room. So it's very standard. Here you have somewhere to study. You have a TV. Seems a little old-fashioned. This is a pull-out couch. This is towards the front. We're right by the elevator, which is kind of convenient. Okay, that's that. We have a microwave. We have a refrigerator. We get allotted 2 bottles of water per day. We have an ice bucket. The ice machine on our floor didn't work, and we had to go to the 5th floor, which is a little inconvenient because we got our own liquor outside in the town. This is a coffee machine. We have a sink, some drawers, and then we're gonna proceed. This is a little closet that you can put your stuff in. It has an iron board and an iron. This is the room, I'm sorry, the bathroom. But the only issue is the next day, so our stuff is everywhere, so I apologize for that. But you can kind of see what the room looks like in the living room, the bathroom. It looks like a regular apartment from New York shower. The water flow is okay. We have hot water. They clean the room every 3 days, so whatever towels we have here, we will make them last, unfortunately. Here is the safe, and I guess if we were to have, somebody left something here. No. Oh, it's a hair dryer. Okay. I was about to say, did I get lucky? So this is the area where I be doing my makeup if I need. I haven't done so yet. But there's good lighting here, some plugs, TV. We got a king size bed. And I want to make it clear, we got this room around 4:40 yesterday. We were very cranky. We had a 6 a.m. flight that got delayed. And then their policy is 4 o'clock check-in. And I feel like it should be an exception for those who are traveling, not internationally, but at least overseas. And, you know, we were pretty tired and we wanted to change and we wanted to get into the pool. By the time we did so, it was very cold and breezy. This is the balcony. We have a really nice view. This is the restaurant we went to last night. There's a little bar here. There's 2 restaurants, but one was closed, so we did the steakhouse. So pretty much this is the entrance. Really nice view. We have a really sunny day. You can see over there the ocean. Really nice. We have 2 standard chairs. They look a little beat up. And we're about to get ready to go downstairs and have some breakfast, so I'll take you guys with me. Hello, it's me from the pool, and I'm having a good time. Finally, we have been here the whole day, just chilling. We already started drinking, bought bottles from outside, our own liquor and juice, and we had breakfast, so now we're just chilling. Okay guys, so this is the part where I'm going to explain my experience, everything I went through, and I feel like this resort or hotel needs it because I didn't really find many videos that kind of like went into details into like how their experience was. I think I just found like one after COVID. So I want to be clear, these are my opinions. I do feel like maybe this will be helpful for you guys, but if you guys still want to go and enjoy, you know, by all means go ahead. So we got there last Thursday the 8th and we were there until Monday, so we paid $1,500. It was me and my fiance. We were there for 4 nights, and we didn't even realize because I didn't do the booking. So normally for all my trips, I'm the one that kind of coordinates everything, and I usually look at YouTube, I look at reviews, I look at, you know, Expedia, Book It. I try to read as much as I can to make sure I know what I'm getting into and that I'm getting my money's worth. So obviously, as everybody knows, Puerto Rico's resorts don't have anything like really inclusive other than sometimes breakfast. So I was very grateful. The breakfast was from 7 in the morning till 9:30, which I felt was a little limited, but it was free. So, I mean, okay. We did pay $1,500, so I felt like that was the least they could have done. So we arrived there like around 1 p.m. Our flight was at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was delayed. So we got there at 1, I would say roughly around 1:30. And, you know, they were very strict on their check-in. Their check-in is at 4 p.m. And we said, hey, you know, we're a little jet lagged. We've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. Is there any exceptions or any rooms that are ready? They said no. So we were like, okay, I guess we have to wait around. We didn't really have anywhere to change and get into like, we wanted to freshen up, honestly. You know, we wanted to get into the pool. We were only there until Monday, so we wanted to take advantage of all the time we had. So my fiance's brother, he works for this company and he's able to stay in resorts for free. He was a diamond member, so they were able to offer him a room right then and there. We found that a little strange because that does mean that you guys do have rooms available. It's just not for regular customers like us. So that was strike one. I noticed that while I was waiting on the line to check in, like I had like a few drops hit my head, so I didn't know if there was gonna be like a leak or if it was a sprinkler system. But I ignored it. I proceeded to go around to the pool area while we waited for our room. We were starving, we were famished. We looked at the menu, and the food, which the lunch area is right. Well, let me retrace my steps. In the pool, there's a poolside bar, but it's not really in the pool, it's in the pool area. So there, you can order your food and then they'll bring it to you. The prices were a little expensive, kind of like New York prices, where it was like chicken tender and fries for $15, $16. Quesadilla was like $12, 4 more, 3 more, 5 more for chicken, shrimp, depending on what you wanted. The food was bland. It just felt like food that they kind of just fried up, and it didn't really have any authentic flavor or anything. I went to the bar. We got these little free tickets for 2 drinks each at the bar, which was nice. We got 2 small cups. We enjoyed that. I looked at the menu for the drinks and they didn't really give me any prices. So I asked the bartender, you know, I said very nicely, like, hey, you know, what are the prices for the drinks? And he said, depende, and he walked away. Depende means depends. And I felt like that was a little rude because he could have asked me, like, okay, so what kind of drink do you want? Like a margarita, like what you're having right now? The price is 15. He didn't do that. He said, depende, walked away, left me with my word hanging. I was just like, okay, whatever. We bought our own liquor in CVS. One of my complaints is that they don't have a shuttle, and I felt like that was very necessary as to like wanting to move around, go to the supermarket, CVS. They have a Pizza Hut, which delivers. That was amazing, but I just felt like we needed a vehicle to get out because the pathway towards the resort was very long. That was our first day. So we got into the pool automatically. It's kind of in my nature to kind of inspect because I know I kind of make these reviews and I want to be thorough with people that are going to be watching my videos. Thank you for everybody that watched, by the way. So in the pool, I found it was a little small. There was a lot of people, and they had kind of like this area where the pool kind of cuts off and then the water falls, and there was a lot of algae in the pool. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's late in the day. It was around 6 p.m. We got our room at 4:30, by the way. So we changed real quick. We went down to the pool, and that's when I started noticing these things. The next day in the morning, we had breakfast. They have standard, you know, like scrambled eggs with ham. They had, if you needed an omelet or you wanted like an egg like sunny side up, they were able to do that. They had a person that was by the grill. They had these potatoes, like these breakfast little diced potatoes. They were really, really good. They had sausage, which was pork. They also had turkey for the options of people, for those who don't eat pork. They had bagels, which were a little hard every day, and then the toaster was broken. So we weren't able to toast our bagels. I just didn't have any. They had pancakes. Sometimes they had oatmeal. Sometimes they had cream of wheat. They the days that I asked for orange juice, they didn't have any, but they did have coffee. The coffee was good. They had like fruit punches, like tamarind juice, passion fruit, and they had like that artificial kind of like from concentrate orange juice. They allot you for two bottles of water per day in your room, and then we just bought some outside and then brought them in and put them in the refrigerator. As you noticed in the part where I recorded in the room, there's a really decent sized fridge where we were able to put our juices, our alcohol, and our like leftovers. I'll get to that in a little bit. So the first night we ate at the restaurant that was across the street. It was like a steakhouse. The food was expensive. Like I would say, it was like this chicken breast filled with ham and cheese and in pasta with like creamy Parmesan sauce. That was like around $28. Even though it was expensive, it was really good. Like I'm not gonna lie, we waited like an hour, which was kind of standard for every single restaurant we went to. And it was really good. I saved half and I ate it later on. I think I ate it the next day. It was really good. Everybody had no complaints about their foods that night. And then after that, we kind of went outside because we were like, we can't keep spending $50, you know, each. Because if we wanted steak, it was like $50, like for a New York steak. We ate outside, and then, you know, we saw more reasonable prices such as like $12, $15 for a steak and stuff like that. So that was really good. What else I'm thinking? So one of my other complaints was that one of our friends' room, she said that her bathtub, when she was showering, the water wasn't draining like fast enough, so there was a lot of water accumulating. That was one complaint. And then my sister-in-law said that in her room, one of her pillowcases was a pillowcase filled with sheets. It wasn't a pillow. That was a little weird, and we were kind of all fed up at a certain point. She went downstairs and she kind of was just like, this is unacceptable. Like, I don't even understand why this was in my room or in my bed. So that's that. The rooms are carpeted, so they kind of smell funky. It kind of, I don't know if you've ever been to a motel. It kind of gives me like motel vibes. I honestly think that this should be categorized and sold as not a resort, but as a hotel with a pool. So when we were inquiring and kind of like just talking to the staff and asking them about the resort, they were saying that they're kind of like under renovations, which is something that they should be listing. Because I feel like if you want to get your money's worth, you guys should be saying, hey, we're under renovations, you know, with COVID, you know, things are a little different. You should let your consumer know this. We weren't really advised about that. We were able to get taxis like right then and there. As soon as you come outside, there was men that were standing there and they were taxi services. That was convenient because it was 17 of us. Every single day I always travel with my UE speaker, which is like a waterproof speaker, because sometimes there's no music, there was no entertainment, so we were listening to music every single day, except the days that it was kind of like raining on and off. So at the end, it was Sunday, the security guard that was there every single day saw us every single day. We had no problem. Comes with another security guard, and he says, "Hey, excuse me, you can't have the music on." And I said, "Why? We're just listening to music." He's like, "No, you just can't have that." And I said, "But what's the reason?" He was like, "That's just the rules." And we said, "You know, we've been listening to music since Thursday. Today's Sunday. It's our last day. We're just trying to have fun." And he was like, "Well, I'm sorry." And one of them said, "You can put it on, but it has to be low." And then the other one was like, "No, you just need to turn it off." So I don't know if somebody complained, but there was several people with speakers. And I mentioned that. I said, "Hey, there was a guy here with a huge boombox. You didn't say nothing to him." And he was like, "Well, that was because I didn't see it." So I don't exactly know what happened there, but I thought that was extremely rude because there was music at the bar, but it was so far away that we could barely hear it. And, you know, we were drinking, we were trying to have fun, we were listening to music. I didn't understand what the problem was. And I felt that he needed to be a little more transparent in terms of like saying like what the issue was. Cause he could have just said that, "Hey, I got a complaint. Could you just lower it a little bit?" I would have had no problem, but I was a little nasty because I was a little fed up. And I turned it off because I just didn't want any problems. I know myself, so I just turned it off and continued my business. But I felt that that was very rude. We're paying customers and we've been there for a few days. And if that's something that would have been said since the beginning, we would have understood, you know. But that was another complaint. The beach is gated. It's gated. It has gates. And for you to access the beach, you have to swipe or kind of like scan your card, and then it opens to get back in as well. The beach was very rocky. It had like these rocks, which I'm pretty sure is to avoid like all the big waves, because it was kind of like on a coast. It wasn't really like a nice sandy beach. It was very rocky. I didn't get in. The view was nice. I mean, it is what it is, but it was a public beach, and I just found that strange. I didn't see any outsiders, but for the fact that you have to scan your card to go outside to the beach, to me was ridiculous. But hey, that's just me. I also heard a lot of other people complaining about certain things. I put on a lot of other people to the CVS. I was like, "Hey, we went to the supermarket, we got some liquor." The liquor was New York prices as well. Like for a tequila that was like decent, like Don Julio, was $58. But hey, I mean, I went there for my in-laws anniversary, 50th anniversary, so you know I was kind of just along there for the ride, and I was trying to have a good time, but my expectations are so high. Like for example, my video from last July, Atelier, was a luxury resort. Like the food there was gourmet style, and even though everything was included, the service, the people were amazing. And you know, I'm kind of spoiled, but I feel that if I'm paying way more than all these other resorts that I'm paying, the least I could do is get some attention. And you know, and if I'm asking you a question, try to deliver the answer in a non-rude manner. I felt like a lot of the people there were rude. I mean, there was some people, like some workers in the morning, like for breakfast, they were very nice. Like the chef was very nice. The people picking up our trays were really nice. There was a day that they had a wedding in the reception area. They have like this gazebo like in the middle, and then they have these two elevators that are kind of see-through. That was a very nice view. But you know, we're coming out the pool and people were like in their gowns, and we were kind of like in their videos, and I just found that a little weird because it was in the middle of everybody trying to get through. That was just a little weird. But hey, I don't want to seem like a Debbie Downer, but I do feel like you need to know these things. You need to know if you're going to be paying this price for 4 days, you know what you're getting into. this resort was 35 to 40 minutes away from the airport. So we just rented a van one day and we kind of like went to Piñones and we went to San Juan. We went to La Perla. That was like a great experience. Or I would say crazy. But it was very fun. Within the limitations that we had, such as transportation, being far away, and the treatment we got at the resort. Please leave your comments below. I'm always answering them. And I am, whatever I could do to help, let me know. I'm trying to build my vlog up, so I would really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. And see you in the next one. I'll be going to another resort in Dominican Republic in September, and I'll also be doing a review. Thank you guys.